Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. We are in the Basketball Champions League in Izmir, and this is a vital playoff game in Group I between Pinar Karsiyaka and Hapoel Unet-Credit Holon. Up Semih, the Turkish international, and his Pinar Karsiyaka team hoping to go the distance this season in the Basketball Champions League, and standing in front of them is a familiar foe tonight. A team that they have already taken on and beaten on March 17th, 72-63. Well, Pinar Karsiyaka and Holon today, and then tomorrow in this same group, Tofaş Bursa taking on Hapoel Unet-Credit Holon. And when we look at the standings, you'll see how close this competition is to get one of these top two spots in the group to advance in the competition. So lots of pressure, although you wouldn't know it by the looks on the faces of those Holon players as they warm up tonight. You look at the Group I, and it's Karsiyaka, Pinar Karsiyaka up at the top at 2-1. But look at that, Hapoel Unet-Credit also 2-1, and yet again Hapoel Unet-Credit Holon also 2-1. Tofaş Bursa, they've got their backs against the wall. They are 0-3, and really one of the surprise packages of the season. Tofaş Bursa looks like they could be heading out after this stage of the competition, but you never know. Where there's hope, there's life. And really, these two teams control their own destiny. And certainly Pinar Karsiyaka, if they can do the double over Holon, well, you would have to say they would have 1 foot in that next round. But Willie Workman, Chris Johnson, Frederic Bourdillon, Oded Brownwine, Guy Panini, the captain, C.J. Harris, Maxim Dizeu, the Belgium international, Ofek Vogelman, Yoga Ohayon, Tyrus McGee, Isaiah Miles, and very talented group here for this Holon team that has traveled and looking to turn things around. Things did not go the way of Holon when they met the first time. You look back at that game, and Holon actually jumped out to an early lead in that first quarter, but they let it slip. Medijan Bersin, Raymar Morgan, Arja Tuloglu, Mahir Agua, Semih, Onurab Bitim, DJ Kennedy, Tony Taylor, Sek Henry, Amat Mbai, Yunus Sonsirma, and Nusret Yildiram playing for coach Ufuk Sarıca. But that game, the first meeting, it was tight with about 4:58 remaining, and it was a 1-point game, in fact, at that stage, with Karsiyaka leading it 60-59, and they pulled away for a 72-61 win. So you also have the issue of goal differential, which is always important, and so that late burst of points for Pinar Karsiyaka and a potential head-to-head with Hapoel Unet-Credit Holon, could end up standing them in good stead. But again, both teams 2-1, as are Hapoel Unet-Credit, and right now the most important thing is to get the win. So that's what these guys are focused on. Stefanos Dedas, his team had been on a roll before they took on Pinar Karsiyaka the first time. And well, Holon winning 79-70 over Maccabi Haifa in Israeli Winter League action on Saturday. So they got 18 points from Tyrus McGee in that game, 16 from Chris Johnson. So they come into this game, I think, probably with some restored confidence. Karsiyaka, meanwhile, coming off a 98-89 home defeat in the Turkish BCL to Anadolu Efes. Efes, one of the better teams, despite getting Tony Taylor's 24 points, and also Raymar Morgan 17 points, 10 rebounds. Sarıca and Dedas and the coaching staffs shaking hands, and also the same with the referees for tonight's game. Karsiyaka have won all the previous 3 encounters with Holon, not just this season, but in the past. And of course, Raymar Morgan was the big man, the 24-point, 12 rebounds. Raymar Morgan was just pivotal in that first meeting with Holon. So again, that ended Holon's 5-game winning streak, which had been their longest ever in the Basketball Champions League. And they suffered 2 defeats in the Basketball Champions League campaign, only 2 games in which they scored fewer than 70 points. So that was a real wake-up call for them. But again, you're not always going to bring your best, and it's hard to tell what's going to happen one game to the next. So these guys they have a lot of savvy. They will have learned from their mistakes, you would imagine. And if it's hard to beat a team once, it can be harder to beat them twice, and certainly 3 times. So these 2 teams getting ready to trade blows. And the one thing you'd have to say, despite the COVID protocol and the lack of fans for safety guidelines, obviously, being at home, getting that home cooking should be good for Pinar Karsiyaka. The players have been able to sleep in their own beds and all that stuff that goes along with being the home team. So we have a good one coming up here, and we're expecting you to enjoy the ride. So Pinar Karsiyaka and Holon, 2 teams with designs on, I guess you might say, survive and advance, and then we'll see what happens if they get to the to that prestigious Final 8 at the end. The referees tonight: Antonio Conde in the middle, Georgios Porsanidis on the left, and Martin Vulic from Croatia on the right. So an experienced refereeing crew tonight. Those, you look at players, you look at referees like that, you know they've done World Cups. Some of them have done Olympic Games. They will be ready to go. Willie Workman, Chris Johnson, C.J. Harris, Maxime Dezeu, and Isaiah Miles in the starting 5 for Hapoel Holon. Chris Johnson's been getting the plaudits this season for his defense for Hapoel Holon. And for Pinar Karsiyaka tonight, Medajan Berson, Raymar Morgan, Tony Taylor, Sek Henry, and Amat Enbai starting. It's interesting, Deacon Lloyd Smith talking about Chris Johnson in his column on the Basketball Champions League website. You got to go check it out as he highlights some of the star defenders in the competition. And there's Stefanos Dedas, happy as you go. Seems to be a good fit for this team. So Dickon, in his story, if you want to read it, and I'll just give you a snippet to make the taste buds salivate. You know, talking about Chris Johnson, there's Ufuk Sarıca, the former Turkey national team coach. Did a great job at the helm of Turkey. Now focusing here on this Pinar Karsiyaka job. So Dickon said of Chris Johnson, he's top 5 defensively for players with more than 50 possessions at 0.64 points per play conceded, and also top 5 guarding the post and spot-up shooters. In other words, he's a unicorn defender. He can cover a myriad of players. Extremely versatile, and every coach likes a player like that in his lineup. Well, hello everybody, welcome if you're just joining us. This is the Basketball Champions League round of 16 group game between Pinar Karsiyaka and Hapoel Holon here in Turkey, in Izmir. Wonderful Izmir, and Karsiyaka missing with their first attempt. So now we're attacking the basket to the right with Holon, wearing the purplish and the yellow, and they start things off and drill the three-pointer. So great start. And you know, when we looked at Holon, they looked loose as a goose in the warm-ups, and Miles, well, he shot it in from Miles, didn't he? That's why that's quite a name for a good three-point shooter. Isaiah Miles away, bombs away. It's 3-0. Penetration, and they met him at the rim, Tony Taylor. So here comes Holon looking to build in this early lead. C.J. Harris. Where's number 11? He pulls up, and bam! Just like that, back-to-back threes for Holon. And when they're like this, you better hold on if you're going to survive this ride tonight. Pinar Karsiyaka, they come right back and miss from three-point range. So Metecan Birsen missing with that first attempt, his first attempt of the game. He's a Turkey international. And it would have been the second for Isaiah Miles, but a moving screen has been called by Vulic, the Croatian referee. Or a little bit of a, anyway, it was a foul while setting the screen. And now down low, the bump. So I'm on in by. Now the quick dump down low, this time closer to the basket, and a foul committed by Morgan. Excuse me, the foul on Sek Henry. So Deseo goes to the line and makes the first one. And no. Second one is no good. So 1 of 2 at the line, and Karsiyaka still looking for their first 2 points. Inside, they are met once again at the rim. So a very difficult start, and Suttergen must be thinking about getting a timeout, especially if Deseu and Holon score here. Deseu banks it in, and it goes to a 9-0 lead for Holon. Mbai sets the pick. Now he comes out. He can shoot the three. He's going to fake the handoff, and now he's going to go all the way. He's going to dunk it, and he's going to draw the foul. So Miles was miles away here and just reached in right at the end, and he got him on the elbow, the left elbow, just with that reach. And Mbai now with a chance to go to the line. Sometimes if you're going to be beaten that badly, you might as well just let him go. I'm pretty sure that's what Dedas must be telling him, or thinking anyway. Mbai takes his time, and Suttergen breathing a little bit better now. Sigh of relief. Oh, and Miles hit by Mbai, so he will get 3 free throws, and that's what happens. I'll tell you what, you nail a couple of threes as he did, although only one of them counted, and you get the attention of the defense a little bit more. Mbai desperate to get a hand in the face, and there was no hesitation from Conde, the Spanish referee, to call the foul. So the first one is good. The second is good. Oftentimes you see some good three-point shooters struggle at the free throw line, but Miles does not seem to be in that category. He looked good on all three of those. So Miles doing his bit for Hapoel Holon here at the start. Here's 10, drives in, gets it over to Taylor. Probes, drives in, ball knocked out of his hands by Deseu, but a foul called on the Belgian. So Tony Taylor makes the first, and they're making tough going of it right now. In fact, the foul was on Chris Johnson, not on Deseu. So his reaction, that's understandable. Tony Taylor again drills it. Now, driving and missing, rather, is Willie Workman. Trying to beat Medellin Beerson, as well as Raymar Morgan. Pass inbounded. And pulling his way in there and getting another foul called was Harris. So good aggressive play, and Holon go back to the free throw line. First one is good for C.J. Harris. Hails from the great state of North Carolina, from Winston-Salem. Misses the second. Played his college basketball actually in Winston-Salem at Wake Forest, just like Tim Duncan did back in the day. He's a little bit younger than Duncan. Pass back, and talking about the big fundamental, Beerson gets in there, lays it up and in. Miles puts it up from the wing and brings a little bit of rain. Sorry, that was C.J. Harris. Now Pinar Karsiyaka looking to warm up a little bit. And Morgan. Deseu has the ball, just fumbles it away, leads to a break. Now Morgan backs up and tries a quick little pass. It is successful, and Tony Taylor absorbs the contact, gets it to go. Four points for Taylor. Harris misses this time. And now the pass. Oh boy, how about that for Pinar Karsiyaka up ahead to Mbai. Oh my. And all of a sudden, Karsiyaka trailing now by just 3 points. It's been a real struggle for them. But here they are knocking on the door. Harris again drives. And a foul called. Great catch for wide receiver Amat Mbai. Good hands. Willie Workman heads out, and McGee checks into the game. So lots of options to shoot the three-point shot. And Teseu travels. So Teseu struggling a little bit here the last few possessions. Now Taylor puts it on the deck, gets in, lays it up and in. He's having some joy attacking the rim. Getting to the basket time and time again. Tony Taylor. Now from the baseline, Holon stopped the bleeding, and Harris stretches the lead back to 3. Nine points already for Harris. Here's Sandu. Tries to put his man in a spin cycle, but it doesn't work. Now McGee. And Teseu fouled by Tony Taylor, who's playing the physical brand of basketball tonight. Look at this. It's right up on him. Got into his cylinder, I guess. Got to give him space to turn. And now Dedas looks a little worried. This team had that great start. And now Teseu, for the second time tonight, misses another free throw. And Teseu misses both. Now it's Medejan Beerson's turn to turn the ball over. He's called for traveling. Long one, no good, and challenging on the boards was Miles, but comes from behind. And the foul called on him, so Guy Panini checks into the game for Johnson. Jack Henry gets it down low. Mbai puts it up and in. Karsiyaka pulled to within 1 point. Gotta watch Panini. He'll let it fly. He's a good three-point shooter, although often leaves it until the clutch moments to hit his shots. And McGee drives in, banks it in, but it's going to be waved off. A charge called on the veteran guard. This time Tony Taylor getting right up on McGee and getting credit for the good defensive play. Yunus Sonsiramas checks into the game now for Pinar Karsiyaka. Number 39 replaces Tony Taylor. And this time fumbling the ball away with Sek Henry. Nope, that was Morgan, excuse me, fumbling it away. Now Holon again with another opportunity to hit another three. They restore the 4-point lead. They pass it down low to Dzeu. Now Panini for three. Karsiyaka looked to take the lead for the first time. And Sensaram does just that. Cranking it in. Nobody gets in his way. Dzeu went for the block, but it was way too late. So Sonserma with his first 2 points right off the bench. Frederic Bodillon also in the game for Holon, number 8. Mbai, the rebound, hands it off. DJ Kennedy also in the game, number 17. Henry down low, and the basket is good. So Morgan puts Karsiyaka now in front by 3, and traveling on Holon turns it right back to Karsiyaka. I think they might have they called a timeout. Will that even count? I guess not. So Holon all of a sudden losing their wits. They're going to review this.
Okay, sir. I want to check the time when the travel violation occurs. So just put it in slow motion, and I will tell you when we have to stop. But show me the time, please. Stop. Back. Stop. So when is the moment you call it? When you call it? Do you remember? Yes. So now? When? Now? Okay, stop. Go back, a little bit back. Okay, so 0.4. Yeah? Okay, stay, roll back. Step by step, back, stop. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go. Go ahead. Slow motion. And now? Stop. Okay, good. Okay, thank you, 0.3. Thank you. Here's the moment, huh? Okay, we have 0.3 in the clock. 0.3. Yeah, no, he can show. We got 0.3. 0.3. 0.3.
So yeah, the traveling calls, they just weren't sure if there was enough time for Karsiyaka to have a chance to inbound the basketball, but they do.
0.3, they can shot, and I will check. Yeah?
So they have to throw it up at the rim here. There's not enough time to catch it and shoot it otherwise. Keep an eye on Mbai. He can come in from the left. He's a high flyer. No, he's got to know he's not going to have time to catch it and shoot it. But anyway, I guess Holon, we're not giving away anything easy in the lane. But Pinar Karsiyaka, they trailed early, but they've come back to take a 21-18 lead at the end of one. So Karsiyaka shooting 9 of 12 inside the arc. They haven't hit a 3 yet. 3 threes for Holon, but just 2 of 4 inside the arc. And Holon with some free throw misses. Well, things look pretty good at the start for Holon. They led by as many as 9 points. Some three-pointers falling from the likes of that man, Isaiah Miles. Also Harris got in on the act, hitting a 3. So they started with back-to-back 3s. And Zeu got in and banked one in, taking it up to a 9-0 lead. Miles was also fouled while shooting a 3, and he made all 3 free throws. But we saw Mbai, we saw Medijan Berson, we saw Morgan all get on the board. And we saw Tony Taylor as well. And Pinar Karsiyaka stormed back and took the lead. That was a great catch. Great pass and great catch there for Mbai. This shot from the baseline went in for Harris. And Mbai hitting that tough shot. Okay, second quarter action underway here in Izmir. It's Pinar Karsiyaka leading at 21-18 over Holon. The Hapoel Holon, they lost the first game between these two teams on March 17th, and here comes Pinar Karsiyaka. And what a nice little impetus this man has brought St. Sirma. St. Sirma just a couple of times now has gone hard to the hole and has come up trumps. And Brian Wine picks up the foul. Oh, bounce pass beautifully. They pass it around, but they got to hit the shot, and Panini does not. El Capitan. And it's going from bad to worse right now for Holon. St. Sirma again. Drives, this time is passed back out. And a foul called on Holon. Korsanides, the Greek referee, making that call. St. Sirma just as bound and determined. Holon almost coming up with a steal there. Step back. Jack! How about that for Amat Mbai? Mr. Versatility. Ten points for him now. A little shaking and baking, getting into the line. Now the pass to McGee. He passes it back outside, but Bourdillon misses. And again, Karsiyaka now with DJ Kennedy. Morgan over to St. Sirma. Morgan misses. Zeu from behind the arc. And Holon again looking decidedly shaky at this moment. They've got to try to weather the storm. Karsiyaka got the wind in their sails. St. Sirma step back. Note his foot was on the line, but he does hit the long 2. And Stefanos Dedas has to call timeout. Fresh impetus from the bench has been a big plus for the Izmir club tonight. And Holon are trailing.
I ain't fucking nervous. You're nervous. I'm not nervous. All right? I'm never nervous.
Well, again, these teams met already in Holon back on March 17th, and Karsiyaka won that game 72-63. And interestingly, just like this game, they fell behind early on. Holon led 16-8 at the end of the first quarter. And then Karsiyaka won the middle two quarters, and then the third quarter as well to pull away with a 9-point win. I think they're double checking the three-point shot.
Master of the Titan. Thank you, sir. Good point.
So that was the correct call. And again, here it is. You can see his left foot is on the line. He tries to, or excuse me, his right foot. He tries to step back. But what a inspiration he's been in this game. Conserma has been terrific. Miles to Deseu, gets in, he gets swatted by Amat Mbai. Kennedy loses it. He's getting ready to make his move. A little bit of a break that time for Holon because he was in good position, but look at the swat. You better go in high off the glass with Mbai patrolling the paint and up around the rim. So another stoppage in play here, timeout. And right now it's all Pinar Karsiyaka leading it 29-18. They call the timeout.
That's space zone. Against Benjamin.
Well, back to live action. Kennedy. And Deseu with the rebound. Hands it off to Harris. Miles. It's good. And a three-pointer. Another one. And that couldn't have come at a better time for Holon. They were reeling. Now they're going to hope to reel in Karsiyaka. They got to play some defense. Henry. Oh, Henry. Takes it right back up to an 11-point lead with that three. Miles again. And boy, he's proving to be their savior. His three-point shot. .12 points for Isaiah Miles, including 3 threes and also 3 free throws after being fouled while shooting the three. Ball goes off of DeZeo, so they're going to put 14 on the shot clock. Kennedy gets in. He gets swatted right at the rim from Workman into the corner. Workman's back in and doing some work, some good work, but the three rattles out for Harris. Sek Henry, and he's fouled by, again, the same spot where he just was. DeZeu, this time he picks up a foul. It was a great kind of sneaky block coming in from behind by Workman. Taylor back in the game, inbounds the basketball to Ahmad N'Bai. N'Bai pulls up from behind the arc. And goodness me, we are seeing N'Bai in all his glory tonight. He's doing it with the scoring. He's doing it with his block shots. He's got 4 rebounds. And N'Bai gets a deserved break. He's coming out. So coming back in, Raymar Morgan. Also, Awa goes back out as well. I hear Awa and Beersheim back in. Oh boy, a gimme missed by Workman. When you're struggling, that's the type of thing that happens. Morgan with Miles on his back. They pass it around. Taylor from the right, and he was fouled by Miles shooting the three, I believe. Johnson, excuse me, fouls him. Yeah, it was Johnson. Well, it might have been a touch foul, but I guess if the referee saw some contact, he's going to call it. So Tony Taylor bends the knees, lets it fly. Second one is good. Taylor has, of course, Basketball Champions League veteran, winner with Virtus. Also played previously in Turkey with Banvit. Here he is with Karsiyaka doing the business. And having trailed by as many as 9 points in the first quarter, Karsiyaka now lead it by 14. That tells you how dominant they have been of late. Miles, and it is looking decidedly worrying now for Hapoel Holon, who are taking a lot of jump shots and falling further and further behind. And it's that real aggressive play that has turned things around from the players like Sonsirma. through the defense, and Morgan just kind of drifted in, caught it, and the foul was called on the reach. So Sonserma at the line. And just the first one to go. Their biggest lead of the game now, 15 points. Is going from bad to worse to terrible for Holon. And he makes both. Now you might be calling them Hapoel hold on, because they better hold on for dear life here. They're going to get run out of the gym at Izmir before the half. Three-pointer no good. Chased down was Miles. Johnson. Long two. And nothing seems to be working now for the team from Israel. Holon, if you can believe it, have scored just 6 points in the quarter. Now driving in, Kennedy missing. A little bit of a reprieve. Harris fouled by Sonserma just as Harris was crossing midcourt. Two fouls on Sonserma. Just under 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Holon already over the limit. And Karsiyaka now with 3 team fouls. So this one on Nusret Yildirim. Harris steps back. Now to McGee. Now they find Deseu down low. Good basketball for Holon. Just get something good working. Everything doesn't have to be a three. They've shot more than twice as many shots from three-point range as they have inside the arc, have Holon. And there, Morgan winning the rebound. Sonserma has it on the baseline, gets it over to Metajan Beerson, and he charges. Miles just got there right in the nick of time. It is quite telling. Holon have taken 15 shots from three-point range and just 7 inside the arc. And I guess they're betting that those are going to fall eventually, but enough aren't falling right now, that's for sure. So the reach and the foul called on Karsiyaka on Morgan. Timeout.
Block this, the small guy. If the small guy is here, guys, please don't clear up because you bring the big guy on the wristband. 3 times in a row I tried this. Hey, listen. We put the ball to Tyrus low post. Hey, here it's Flair for CJ. Here Chris is the inbounder. Hey, Tyrus. Fake screen. You come back, get the ball. Hey, from this situation, Chris, you sprint and you make screen like this. It's a great pass, okay? Hey, guys, because they zone, screen your own guy on your area.
So no foul was called there, it appears. If you told Miles before the game that he would have 12 points, had hit 3 threes, and also made 3 free throws after being fouled, but with 2:18 remaining, he'd probably think the game would be close or they'd be leading. But in fact, his Hapoel Holon team is trailing by 14 points. Harris had a quick start with 9 points, but he's gone quiet. So let's see what Holon can do this time. Johnson sets a pick down low. Miles has it. And a three-pointer. Well, they're going to keep pouring him in. This one from Tyrus McGee. Makes it with glee. Meta-John Beerson. And that'll help Holon. The quick shot. And Harris was about ready to attack the basket without the basketball. So he came back. Here he goes again. And if this foul, yep, it's number 3, I believe, if it's on Sonserma. I'll tell you what, even if he doesn't play another minute of the game, Sonserma was incredibly the ultimate spark for his team. He was terrific. And they have pretty good depth at guard. So DeZeo is just having a nightmare at the free throw line. Sonserma scored 9 points and was just really keeping the pressure on. And for whatever reason, DeZeo left his free throw shooting stroke at home tonight. He's now 1 of 6 at the charity stripe. Tony Taylor looked like he lost his balance. And as McGee got up on him, watch this. Well, that's a tough call. Stops the clock, puts him on the line. And Holon needing to get some easy points, and they don't get them. Instead, Tony Taylor finds his way to the line. So the lead goes back to 13 points. Taylor heads to the bench with 11 points. Only Rob Bittin has checked into the game. Number 10. Johnson misses from the arc. And DeZeo, oh boy, look at this. And Pinar Karsiyaka, they need to control their emotions. They're leading by 13 points. An unsportsmanlike foul was called. So this could be a game changer right here. And that is not the type of contribution that Saidija is looking for Bittin when he just puts him in the game. He's not even played a minute. And he's picked up an unsportsmanlike foul. And they're going to have a look at it to see what happened. Let's go listen.
Okay, sir, we want to see which kind of contact we are talking about. The foul we called. So first we have, okay, stop. That's okay. So, go. So, okay. So, unsportsmanlike foul.
Tony, first was off number white. It is pushing in the back.
Yeah.
This was my call. So first was this one, and then is 10 white is pushing.
Okay, so we have 2-3 fouls for number 14, and then unsportsmanlike foul, 2-3 fouls for number 8. Okay.
Yes.
For unsportsmanlike foul.
14,
so
2 free throws for 14
and 10. 2 and 10 are the pen and the fouls. 1 normal in the rebound, and 1 unsportsmanlike foul when the dead ball. Go again. So go back. From the beginning, the rebound. from the beginning. Yes, now stop. Okay, so now we have foul, and then we have following.
Correct.
Continue. Free throws for number 14. And now we have this play. And now we have this in
Two free throws for
okay, so good. Thanks so much. Okay, bye. So you show number 8 normal foul, and after it's formal foul. You're good.
Wow, this could be a real.
Class 2 and sideline. The first free throw, number 14. The second free throw for number 8.
Well, this is going to breathe some life into the hopes of Holon. Boy, they have really come out smelling like a rose on this one. It looked like Bourdillon might have gotten tangled up and gotten away with a little bit there, but there's no doubt about it that Pinar Karsiyaka were, they had the foul called, and then Bitten's reaction was a little bit over the top, and that has contributed to him getting the unsportsmanlike foul. My only question was, Bourdillon, did he do something that wasn't picked up on the camera? But then again, the referee was right there. He was close, and he called it immediately, the unsportsmanlike.
He did nothing. Believe me, they were just waiting for the rebound. Okay. Hey, listen, coach. I gave you the explanation. We cannot make long. Okay? So thank you. Here we go.
That is just excellent refereeing right there. They take their time, they get it right, then they go over, they listen to the coach, but at the end of the day, it's like, hey, we got to move on now. We've made our decision. This is why we've made it. And the only problem is they've got DeZeo at the line, who, quite frankly, at the free throw line right now, it's gotten mental. He's got the yips. He gets the second. It's bizarre because he's a good shooter, DeZeo. But these things happen. So Bourdillon makes the first, and he'll get another one for the unsportsmanlike. And they will also retain possession. So they've already gotten 3 points on this trip down the floor. Now, DeZeo came into this game shooting at about 66.7%. So he's not a great free throw shooter, but he's certainly not as bad as he has shown tonight. And now an offensive foul called on DeZeo, trying to post up at the top, right at the charity stripe. Look at this, the high post. Although, to be fair, I don't see that, but I mean, I guess they're calling it tight, especially after the unsportsmanlike. So Holon, with a little bit of a missed opportunity, they could have come away with for as many as 7 points if they had made their free throws and hit a three. But as it is, they got 3 points that trip down the floor. And also DeZeo goes out of the game with the foul, and he now has picked up his 3rd foul. So that was not a good sequence for DeZeo. He's had a tough first half. Now the pass almost batted away. Tony Taylor gets it back. And Zach Henry with the 3. So Henry once again showing his range. Did a couple. McGee flies in. And Willie Workman doing the work again. And they don't call him a workman for nothing. He gets back to the free throw line. First one is good for Workman. And the second. Holon right now within striking distance, there's no doubt, but they could do with another stop and another basket. Kennedy turns, puts it up, and this time he gets a trip to the line. posting up on McGee, who definitely fouled him. So Karsiyaka tonight at the line are perfect. And Kennedy, they're 11 of 11. Kennedy, this will be his first attempt. His first attempts at the line. Gapinini checks back in. Well, the free throw line just so crucial. McGee also with 3 fouls. So both he and Deseo now out of the game with 3 fouls late in the first half. And Kennedy, the first miss of the game at the line for Pinar Karsiyaka. He makes the second. Well, plenty of options to shoot a 3 here late. What they want to do is take it down as far as possible. Take that clock down so Karsiyaka won't get a chance. Here's McGee. Steps back, puts it up, and it's good. Well, he may have taken it a little early. We'll find out if that goes. And, well, as bad as they were Holon in that second quarter, they have somehow managed to get the deficit back to single digits. Pinar Karsiyaka leaded 46-37 at halftime. So those are the numbers. Karsiyaka starting to hit some more threes now. Holon, though, with the 7 misses at the line, that has been very costly. And Karsiyaka also winning the rebounding battle and predictably the assist battle. Mbai with 13 leading the way. Tony Taylor and Sonserma with 11 and 9 respectively for Karsiyaka. Miles with 12 and Harris with 9 for Holon. Well, that was Sonserma. He was just like a bolt of lightning off the bench and really did drive this team with his attacking play. I also found Mbai for that 3. And Mbai just does so many things that helps his team. He's got 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks. In fact, he is the highest rated player on the court at plus 18. Sonserma. Sonserma was terrific, and then that was a big block there from Mbai blocking Deseu. Miles probably, yeah, the best player so far for Holon. Sonserma came into this game, by the way, averaging 2.4 points per game, and he has 9 in 9 minutes and 48 seconds. So he has had an exceptional game by his normal standards, or contribution-wise. Obviously, players do a myriad of things that don't show up in the stat sheet, but from a scoring standpoint, he has surpassed his average already. Probably Miles, the one player that I would guess that this Pinar Karsiyaka team want to try to keep the ball out of his hands. Otherwise, if they keep going as they're going, it's hard to see them not getting a victory tonight. But anyway, Dedas walked off the court with kind of a wry smile, like I think I've got something up my sleeve that can turn this thing around. He hasn't given up. And Stefanos Dedas, no doubt, is a tactician with plenty of tricks up the sleeve. So Miles leading the way. You see, he's at 12 points. We talked about it. He also had the 3 free throws after the 3 misses. Excuse me, after being fouled while attempting the 3. And here was Mbai just going to work, whether it was his drives, whether it was his jump shots, his 3-pointers. He was doing it all. As usual, the France international, who really played well for his country at the World Cup, the FIBA Basketball World Cup, where they finished 3rd out of 32 teams. And he's doing the business tonight. So, once again, it is Pinar Karsiyaka on top at halftime, 46-38 over Hapoel Holon. Enjoy the rest of these highlights. We'll be right back.
As they head into halftime. First of all, they need a stop here, but that's difficult with such a good pass from Casey Shepherd. And in the end, the last touch came off the Turk Telekom hand by the looks of it.
Boschek pulls up and he passes it in and thrown down. Big time by Yanis Morin.
Here comes the double team now. So another turnover now. Willis comes up with it. It's a 3-on-2. Willis goes all the way. Whoa, my Lord. Well, Derek Willis went in with a monster jam.
The final 8. What a bounce pass and what a block. Chrissy Kopolis hustling back, did not give up on the play.
He's up on screen now, looking for options. This baseline that spins around. What a play. Oh, baby. Well, he kissed that one off the glass. A Koopa Cell going to work. They try another perimeter shot. They don't get it, and now they can push this one in transition. Oh, beautiful. Late. Oh, my Lord. A rejection by Gaspano, making the effort. I mean, it looked like it was going to be beautiful fast break basketball with the rejection.
And oh,
beautiful passing, and look at the dunk. Goodness gracious, that's got to be one of the plays of the game from Vev Fariga. Excellent patience.
And they throw it long. What a pass! All the way. The length of the court, and Sek Henry, the recipient.
Good defensive possession, but great ball movement. Kicks it back out. Look at this, Casey Shepherd. Shepherd back in. Oh, what a team play that is. One of the team plays of the week, no doubt.
There's 12 seconds between game and shot clock. Lamford, he just puts the defense on his backside. And that is Jeremy Boschek, who is no slouch. And that is a wonderful bit of individual offensive play.
46-37, Pinar Karsiyaka on top of Hapoel Unet-Credit Holon and Amat Enbai with 13 points. And don't forget that both he and Tony Taylor played for that Virtus Bologna team, Segafredo Virtus Bologna, that won this Basketball Champions League in year number 3, the 3rd edition. And that famous, well, that great venue of Antwerp. And whatever it is about Pinar Karsiyaka, it doesn't seem to bring the best out in Maxime Deseu. He had a tough game as well the first time these two teams met. And, well, he'll be hoping to turn things around. Although he didn't take a free throw in that first encounter. He did struggle shooting the basketball that night. Just 1 of 8 from 3-point range, 3 of 12 overall from the floor. But we still got a whole half of basketball left to play, and that's an eternity. And remembering, Holon actually led this game by 9 points. So as quickly as Pinar Karsiyaka turned things around and raced him to a big lead in this game. And in this game, they did actually lead by as many as 16 points. Holon, because of their ability to knock down 3-point shots, they will certainly be giving themselves a chance to come back into this game and get a big win. Remember, both of these teams are 2-1 in Group I, along with Happy Casa Brindisi, who are in action tomorrow against Tofaş Bursa. So nothing will be decided tonight, but you'd much rather be 3-1 after tonight than 2-2. That's for sure. You will be taking a giant step towards the playoffs if you can win this game. So just some more tidbits about this game. Remember, Holon had been cruising right along with a 5-game winning streak, the longest ever in the Basketball Champions League, before losing to Pinar Karsiyaka last week on March 17th, 73-62. And the man that did all the damage that night really was Raymar Morgan, 24 points, 12 rebounds. But tonight it's been a whole cast of characters that has caused problems for Holon. Nizhny Novgorod already winning today. Winning over another Turkish team, Turk Telekom, who suddenly are reeling. And we saw Tofaş Bursa, another Turkish team, have a great regular season. Now Turk Telekom 1-2. So 3rd quarter action underway. Holon would like to land some blows here early on. Remember, Deseu has 3 fouls. He starts this 3rd quarter. McGee has 3 fouls. He's on the bench. Miles puts it up from a long way out, and Johnson with the rebound. Guy Panini also, and he still can't get the drop. Sek Henry hands it off to Enbai. Now back to Taylor. Medejan Birsen. Shot clock down to 3. Taylor over to Birsen. Launches it. It's good. Boy, he has got some quality. Coach loves it when you could take it all the way down the shot clock to the end and then hit a three-pointer. Make that opposing defense work. Harris, shifty move, trying to get to the line. Now again, Karsiyaka. Mbai puts it on the deck. Ufuk Sarıca didn't have much success getting Besiktas wins in the playoffs, but his Pinar Karsiyaka team, well, that's another matter. They are looking tough tonight. Zeu picks up that foul. He's got 4, and Johnson saves it in bounds, but nobody. Harris is beaten to the ball by Taylor, and again a three-point shot by Mbai, this time no good, but again the ball taken away by Medejan Birsen. Panini Holon just not sure the effort is there. Now driving in, and that almost good defense in the end. They force them to use the 24. Shot clock down to 6. Harris. Zeu. Now the over-the-shoulder pass. And 2 free throws coming. And now Dedas slapped with a technical. As fellow Greek Porcinitas. And if it's on Zeu, that's it. He's gone. I think it is. So he gets a technical foul. He loses to Zeu for the rest of the game. So any hopes of a second half recovery for Zeu, it's not going to happen. He's gone. 2 quick fouls. Dedas kind of rolled the dice, left him in, and now he's out. Amat Mbai, meanwhile, goes to the line, makes the technical. So the first free throw is no good. It's Agua who was fouled as he drove. And he misses both. So hold on, it could have been worse, but they're down 13, but no longer Maxime Zeu, one of their bigs. He's out of the game. Harris strikes from three-point range. And just like that, back to a 10-point game. Now the question is, can they do anything at this end of the floor on defense? Hold on, because Pinar Karsiyaka have been much better. Out again, and again he misses. There's from the baseline. Mbai takes a little contact, gets in the paint. Pearson on the right. Awa comes up, looks like he's going to set a pick. Nobody was there, almost ran into Taylor. And now an offensive foul called on Agua. Yep, pushing off on Guy Panini. First foul on Agua. Harris again drives in, and a foul called. So on Agua again, 2 quick fouls on Agua. And again, the clock stops, and Harris goes to the line and makes the first one. The way this game has gone, you would think Holon would be just happy just to kind of hang around and make their move right at the end. But you know, they lose to Zeu, and it seems like they've actually picked it up a notch. Sometimes that happens. A team seems to sharpen their focus. And when there's a little bit of controversy, the technical foul, and don't forget, Awa missed a couple of free throws in that situation. So here's Harris again. Holon down 8. Saidja will call a timeout, I would guess, if they hit a 3-pointer here. Harris. And maybe if they get a basket. Miles, he was wanting to jack it up. Awa was on him. Panini, a little pump fake, goes up with a little runner. Good rebound, Awa. Taylor over to Mbai, and ball bounces around, and Workman gets in there and grabs the rebound with his flailing arms. And I think Saidja is a little bit upset about that. Miles again. This time, nope. And Medejan Beerson brings it forward. Beerson, long and talented. Seems to have a bright future. Tony Taylor goes in and gets hacked after the shot. And after the reach, Panini was not going to let him make the free throws. Okay, so he wasn't fouled while shooting, while going in on the drive anyway. The ball inbounded to Mbai. Pearson pulls it back. Morgan, that's good. 3-pointer. Seven for Morgan. 4 different players now have hit 3-pointers for Pinar Karsiyaka, and offensive foul trying to post up. Called on Johnson. They're just scrapping away with Taylor. And Davis complains and gets another technical, and he's gone. 2 technicals. So Stefanos Davis. Certainly do seem to be calling it a little tight. Mbai back to the line, and it's the second time he's made a technical free throw after a technical. Excuse me, it's the second time he's made a technical free throw after the technical foul called on Datas. So 12 points now, the lead. Let's see if this sparks Holon, if they get a little bit excited about this, or if they just cave in completely. Pearson for three. Well, that's not what Holon wanted. Now the lead balloons to 15 points. So with Davis gone, Ahmed Sharif is now calling the shots. Three-point shot, good from Harris. By held on to it, bounce pass, Taylor takes it back, now gets it to Pearson. That is John Pearson over to Mbai, and his pass to Pearson collected. Now the three-point shot, did he get it off? Yes, he did. Doesn't make it though, and Miles hands it off to Harris, goes behind his back, and a foul called on Tony Taylor. Excuse me, I think so, yep. And unsportsmanlike, I believe. So Morgan was upset, thinking that they should have called a foul on Miles on the rebound. So an unsportsmanlike foul on Taylor, and not playing the ball. And once again, an opportunity, big time, for Holon. First free throw is good. Also the second free throw is good. So back to a 10-point deficit Holon are facing, and now they got a chance to get even closer. Harris with 19 points. Miles, an offensive foul called on Miles. Boy, Tony Taylor really does stick in there. Knows how to get the charge called. So timeout on the court. Both teams head over to the benches.
Listen up, guys. Focus here. One time play, one down turn. Tony, you start to left side, but regular one down turn. Regular. They get to the dribble and go. Blah, blah, blah. Ahmad, last section, what you do? Pick for Tony. Then come for play. Don't go.
This was Bearson's three-pointer. Henry's three. Well, it's been a frustrating night, certainly from Holon's standpoint, because not only are they losing, but they've lost Dzeu to 5 fouls, but also he had the nightmare night, really, offensively. Couldn't buy a basket and also missed a lot of free throws. Maxime Dzeu went 2 of 8 at the free throw line. Finished with -2 efficiency. And Stefanos Dedos has been ejected after picking up 2 technical fouls. So now Pinar Karsiyaka looking to deliver the knockout punch. But Medejan Pearson stepped out of bounds. Sheriff over there bringing it to the attention. Watch his, oh yeah, his left foot. Looked like he might have shuffled his feet as well, or traveled. But they called him stepping out of bounds. Miles for 3. Good. Boy, he was just a killer from three-point range. I mean, he is absolutely an assassin from out there. 15 points, 4 of 7 from deep. Miles, and he's shooting it from miles away. Now down low, pass back outside to Medejan Pearson, and the rebound by the working man, Willie Workman. Harris over to Guy Panini, who can't buy a basket tonight. Let's see if he can get his first. Oh, bounce pass, Panini. Holy cow, look at that. And Harris is fouled fouled on the play, and Holon just kind of hanging around, and all of a sudden, they are right in it. (57-52) with Harris, who's putting himself together quite an offensive night. But then he misses the free throw. So another missed opportunity. It's a nightmare at the line. He's got 21 points. Harris, he had been hitting his free throws, but now he misses. And as a team, Holon are 14-22 at the stripe. If they made their free throws, they'd be winning right now. Kennedy blocked by Workman. Oh, they're getting on the ground for the ball. They're chasing it. And there's Mbai hustling and has to settle for getting to the free throw line. Great work by Amat Mbai. I'll tell you, anytime you're under the basket with the flying Mbai coming at you, you are in danger of being on a poster. And Willie Workman breathes a sigh of relief after that one, because Mbai was, in the end, did not try to dunk the basketball. He does make the free throw to take it back up to 6. And now 7. Sonsirma comes back in now for Taylor. Remember, Sonsirma was so good in the second quarter. Came out and scored 9 points, only averaging 2.5. He scored 9 points, but he did pick up 3 fouls. Now some full court pressure. And Willie Workman breaks it. Over to Panini. And Raymar Morgan just snatches that rebound away. Takes it away from Willie Workman. Kennedy. Oh, good hands from Panini, denying the inbounds pass, and a foul called late in the shot clock. Watch Panini put his hands up. Got it. And then he reached in, and in fact the foul was called on Harris, not on Panini. Morgan comes out, Miles comes out, rest up for what he hopes is a big fourth quarter. Sek Henry makes the first. And the second. 33 years of age, California. Played college basketball in Nebraska. Harris from downtown. Well, I guess he was open, and he's been pretty good, but he misses. Now Henry hands it off to Mbai. Kennedy, post up. Gives it back to Mbai, gets it back. Harrison back over to Sek Henry. And the Cornhusker off target. So Holon will presumably hold it for one here. Tyrus McGee. Remember, Davis has been shown the door. 2 technical fouls. The coach of Holon, Willie Workman, nobody picks him up except until the end, and he gets the foul called on Amat Mbai. So Workman lives to tell the tale. Mbai is going to come over and say, that was all ball, man. That was all ball. Good defense. But they're, as long as they call it the same way on both ends. Workman sinks the first. He's scrappy, isn't he? I like Workman. Great last name for him, because he is definitely a workman. So 1 second left. Tony Taylor back in. They got to launch it. It's on Sirma a little too late. He got the rim. Got to launch it faster. All things considered, Holon, I still think, consider themselves lucky to be down by just 7 points after that quarter. Can they turn it around the fourth? Well, Pinar Karsiyaka on top, 61-54. Karsiyaka have been great at the line, haven't they? And also 11 of 23 inside the arc, 7 more makes inside the arc than their opponents. Medejan Birson got it going early. Intriguing player. Medejan Birson. Harris. Vital now the rest of the way. He and Miles, you just feel like their offense, you might even expect a little bit of something from Guy Panini. The odd big shot might go in. I'm not sure they have enough firepower, but we'll see. Maybe they'll come out and surprise us here in this fourth quarter. They've done a good job just to stay within striking distance. Talking about Birson, he played in 5 of Turkey's qualifiers for the FIBA Eurobasket 2022. Averaged 23.1 minutes per game, so he's a big part of what they're doing. And a lot of that experience translating over now to this Pinar Karsiyaka team. Fourth quarter action underway. And the Croatian referee, Vulic, calls the foul before the shot. Yeah, I think Harris, that was a good appeal for him to say that he was that Morgan was hooking Workman. But anyway, the foul called on Workman. Now here he is again trying to pull his way down low, and he does. That is a definite mismatch. That is far too much muscle for Workman to have to contend with. The lead goes back up to 9. McGee. And the battle for the board, and coming over the back. They'll keep it at this end. So Kennedy got that foul for a push. McGee, that's good. Another three-pointer, and now it's down to 6 points. The deficit that Holon are facing. See if they go to Morgan again. Tony Taylor, and nobody able to box out Kennedy, who scores with the putback. They just give away too much down low. I mean, they give up the size, but they've also got to fight to get position. Oh, nice pass back outside to Bourdillon. Kennedy rebounds the miss, looks up the floor. Passes to the corner. There goes Morgan again, and doesn't get the drop this time. Johnson gets it over to McGee. Nusret Yildirim also in the game right now, number 64. Now that was a brick. Ball batted out of bounds. It'll stay at this end. Karsiyaka just not quite able to deliver the knockout punch tonight. They can't seem to pull away, even though they have caught Holon on a night when they are not at their best. Holon are scrapping away, just trying to keep it close to give themselves a chance to win in the final few minutes. Four on the shot clock. 3. McGee gets rid of it. And shot is good for 3. Boy, Miles can shoot it with the best of them. And folks, we've got a 5-point game again. 18 for Miles. And that's bringing plenty of smiles for the Holon fans. Sonseran. Entry pass to go down low, and Morgan misses. And suddenly Workman with the rebound in Holon, and Dedas bouncing off the walls, no doubt, inside the Holon changing room here in Izmir. Having been ejected, his team scrap it away, but Bourdillon turns it over. Sonseran pushes it. Sonseran wide open, and the ball bounces over the backboard. That's probably the best case scenario for Holon, even though they've been done a decent job battling for those rebounds. You just feel like they give away too much to this Karsiyaka team. Trailing by 5 points, remarkable. It really does feel like Karsiyaka should have lowered the boom by now. Are they going to get punished for not having done so? 6:45 remains. For the ability to hit the three-point shot gives this Holon team a chance. There's the drive, and met at the rim was Johnson, and fouled by Morgan. Now Johnson will go to the line for a couple of free throws. No. Good aggressive play by Johnson. Take it strong, take your chances. And sure enough, the referees called the foul on Morgan, who now has 4 fouls, by the way. Remember, they've already lost Dzeu to fouls. And here's Holon trailing by just 3 points. Stefanos Dedas in the bench after 2 technical fouls. Holon just does not, they seem to get stronger with more adversity. It's incredible. Now they're tied up down low, and they're reaching the foul. So Morgan now will go to the line. The 32-year-old. Former Michigan State Spartan. So Raymar Morgan makes the first. He played in that famous USA team at the FIBA Under-19 World Championship back in 2007 with Steph Curry that lost to Serbia. You might remember that. Raymar Morgan. People still talk about that game in Belgrade, Novi Sad, all over the country. 4 points, the difference now. Karsiyaka leading it. 6-minute mark. Workman. McGee. Back to Workman. He's got to put it up. He does. And Bourdillon snuck in there, kept it alive, and the ball stays at this end. You know they want to get Miles as many touches as he can get, as well as McGee. Workman was deferring more than happy to give it to McGee, but then McGee wasn't in the flow or wasn't ready to shoot. So he passed it back to Workman, who had to take the three, and then Beerson dives on the hardwood for the basketball, but it goes out of bounds. So timeout on the court. Against all odds, Holon are in this incredibly.
And we bring Morgan, you. If no, I want one time to hesitation. What to talk about? Maybe we take his fifth foul. Morgan is very important. Shake, Isaiah will open up. The worst case, you'll do the drop with Isaiah. Okay, the next offense after shake with Morgan. He's ready, take the ball and go like this.
Well, Amit Sheriff definitely knows what he's talking about, doesn't he? Nice assistant to have on the bench in case you get ejected. He has looked absolutely confident ever since he started calling the shots after Dedas had to go to the locker room. I'm sure Dedas has got him as his trusted lieutenant. And Sheriff looks like he's making all of the right decisions. Well, crunch time, both these teams 2-1 in Group I. Boy, a loss tonight for Pinar Karsiyaka. You might have to say that would be a disaster considering how this game has gone. Three-point shot from Johnson, misses everything. Boy, that was a tough shot. Karsiyaka now looking to force this issue. They got Tony Taylor back in. He has been a driving force for them. Medejan Beerson also crucially Mbaye back in the game. Three-point shot, and Workman able to tap it over to McGee, and then the pass up the floor to Miles, who thought about attacking. Here's Workman, and again he's going to take it back out. 5 minutes remains in the contest, and it is a contest. McGee spins, turns, gets it to the corner. They whip it over to Miles for three, and Karsiyaka fans can breathe a sigh of relief now. Quickly running, Sek Henry. And coming back and fouling was Bourdillon. Remember, only 2 teams will advance to the Final 8 from these quarterfinal groups or the round of 16 groups, and somehow Sek Henry's free throw does not drop. He can't quite believe it. It looked like it was going down. It spun all the way around and stayed out. Sek Henry misses the second as well. And now a push and a foul called on Pinar Karsiyaka on the rebound. And Hapoel Holon fans must be going crazy right now. So that foul, I believe, was called on Mbaye. Yes, it was. Now 4 fouls on Amat Mbaye, and that is a player that Pinar Karsiyaka will not want to lose. McGee drives in, takes a very difficult shot. Nobody boxes out. Miles, he goes up, and he draws the foul. And Sek Henry. Well, Miles just kind of swooped in, and Henry, I believe they called the foul on him. He got a lot of ball on that. Hayom, I haven't seen him tonight for whatever reason. Okay, no, the foul was on Beerson. That makes sense. Folks, I mean, this will be one of the single most unexpected wins for Holon this season if they can come back and win this game. They trailed by as many as 16 points. Their coach was ejected with 2 technical fouls. They lost Dzeu right at the start of the second half. Feels like they've had a mountain to climb all night, but here they are trailing by 2 points. Unbelievable. And now Pinar Karsiyaka have turned the basketball over. Now the pass out on the wing, Guy Panini. Remember what I said, he's prone to hitting the big shots. They get it down low, and Johnson ties it up. It is the most unlikely score right now anybody could have predicted. I mean, Pinar Karsiyaka, honestly, folks, it feels like they should have lowered the boom long ago.
4 minutes, that was good.
And here they are, they're tied. Holon refusing to lose.
Metecan buradasın. Zonla. Metecan'a verdik Tony. Böyle. Say. Clear out. Amat get the ball. Metecan. Same thing. Everything same. Tony slide. When Tony get the ball, right. Change angle. Pick for Tony. Metecan. Burası popu gördüğün an, buraya sola atak ettiğini gördüğün an şok.
Well, for whatever reason, Semi Aridin hasn't played tonight for Pinar Karsiyaka. And Ohayon has not played. Ohayon has not played for Holon. And those are 2 seasoned international players. Taylor gets into the paint. And a block called. And if it's on Miles, he is gone. He had 4 fouls already. Wow. That is another worrying development for Holon. They have lost their best shooter. I wouldn't count these guys out yet, but that is a massive, massive hit. And Harris, meanwhile, comes back into the game. I think if Miles could do it over again, he just would have let Tony Taylor have that drive. So Miles leaves the game, having scored 20 points and made 5 3-pointers. And now Taylor misses the free throw. Strange things happening right now in Izmir. It's almost as if Holon have put a hex on Pinar Karsiyaka. Taylor makes the second one, and Karsiyaka go back on top with 3:43 remaining. Harris. Taylor with 12 points. Harris, remember, has been big tonight as well. He's got 21 points. And he's hit 4 threes. Picks up his dribble. And he picked it up too soon. And now it goes back over to Pinar Karsiyaka. Good defense by Sek Henry. Not sure what Harris was thinking. Was he thinking that McGee was going to do a backdoor cut? Karsiyaka back in the driving seat, but for how long? They really need a basket here to kind of calm things down. Henry puts it up, and now Panini in the open floor, 3-on-2 break. This is where Panini can strike. He gives it up. Unlikely, but Panini doesn't seem to have it tonight. I keep talking him up. 0 for 6 from the floor. And now Mbai misses from three-point range. And Johnson called for the foul coming over the back on the rebound. 0 for 5, Guy Panini. The Larry Bird of Israel. Well, maybe that's being too generous for Guy Panini. But again, maybe he's going to hit a late one. You never know. Meanwhile, Raymar Morgan just keeps playing hard. Got to respect the effort that he brings to the table. Close to a double-double. 12 points, 8 rebounds. Also 4 assists for Raymar Morgan. Well, somebody's got to be a hero for Karsiyaka if it's going to, excuse me, for Holon if it's going to happen. Karsiyaka extending their defense. Sek Henry guarding McGee. And boy, Harris puts it up for 3 and misses a long rebound. Panini, will this be it finally? Yes, it is. Of course it is. He finally gets it to go, and it's 69-69. Both of these teams 2-1 in Group I. It's all on right now in Izmir. Throw some more wood on the fire. Mbai turns it over. Now McGee. Panini again for 3. This time off the front of the rim. Taylor rebounds it. 1:55 remaining. The sweat pouring, no doubt, from Ufuk Sarıca. How has this team not put this away? They led by 16 at one stage. Medejan Birsen puts it on the deck, passes it back to Tony Taylor. He's blocked. And now a foul down low. If it's on Mbai, he's out of the game. Yeah, a clear push. A clear push on Ahmad Mbai. He is gone. He was outstanding in the first half and solid for most of the game, but he's picked up some fouls. And now, with 1:34 remaining, 69 apiece. Unbelievable. What a script has been written for this. Stefanos Dedas has been thrown out of the game after 2 technical fouls.
The moment that there is a contact, and I will explain you when to stop. Tell me when you call. Continue. Back. Okay. Now, continue. Stop. Okay, back. Continue. Stop. Give me the master camera, please. Stop at the moment when I say stop. Stop. Back. Stop. Back. Stop. Back. Now the ball is in the hand, so it's offensive foul. Okay, good. Thanks so much. It's baseline foul. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, you confirm. Ball was in the hand. Ball was in the hand. So it's offensive foul. No, it's offensive foul. The ball in the hand. No tap. Okay. No tap. Here.
Interesting listening to that exchange from the referees. So Harris will still have to inbound the basketball, and they're picking him up full court now. Sonserma in the game. They're able to get it to Tyrus McGee. He's got Sonserma on his back. Now he's lost him. And Panini drives in, can't get it to drop. Morgan with the rebound over to Tony Taylor. Sonserma in the right corner. Sek Henry in the wing. Morgan down low. Sonserma, and a reach and a foul called on Guy Panini. So free throws for Sonserma. Timeout on the floor.
39? Yes. Watch the box out.
Good foul.
5 players box out. Don't go on the second shot. After he touched the rim, CJ and Tyrus join. Okay, if he scores the second one, the press break will be like this. Hey, Freddy, you will take it out. We have CJ Tyrus. Yes, CJ Tyrus. Lini and Chris high. Yes. High, if you need a flash. No matter what.
Well, that's one of the plays Panini made, dumping it down low. And then this was Medejan Beerson hitting a 3, Harris hitting a 3. Lots of threes falling tonight. And also lots of fouls. Stefanos Dedas, 2 technical fouls. He's out. Been ejected. And for Pinar Karsiyaka, they have lost to 5 fouls. Amat Inbai, who left with 17 points, 8 rebounds. Raymar Morgan has 4 fouls. Meanwhile, Hapoel, they've lost Isaiah Miles to 5 fouls and Maxime Deseu to 5 fouls. Both those 2 guys have fouled out. So Sermon now at the line. Chance to be the hero. And he scores his first point since the first half. Remember, he came in averaging about 2.5. He's got 10 points. And he makes both. Oh, the pressure. The pressure indeed. Bourdillon brings it up. Hands it off to McGee. Harris in the left. Now he's going to come up top. McGee pulls up and gets it to go. Ties it up again at 71. Harris. Morgan fighting for position. Turns, puts it up short. Holon with a chance now. 8-second differential in the game clock and the shot clock. Is he going to take it down as far as he can? Harris. Spins, puts it up into the corner. Panini for 3. Good! Guy Panini strikes again! You just knew it was going to happen when he was 0 for 6 from the floor. And Guy Panini, since that point, has hit a couple of 3-pointers. He has got big shots in his veins. He is unlike no other. And they ran that play for him knowing he's now 2 for 8 from 3-point range. He's hit his last 2. He was 0 for 6. But with Guy Panini, you never, ever give up. And suddenly, Pinar Karsiyaka, having led by 16 points, trail by 3 points with 10 seconds remaining.
Yunus var değil mi? Yunus, stay together, stay together. With pass, Metecan, clear out. Yunus, like peek but decoy. Wait for Yunus. Yunus buradan gelin abi burayı şu piki yap. Ya da eğer böyle duruyorsa, şöyle duruyorsa gel buradan. Buraya pik yap. Pick for set, come for shot. Evet. You can use a shot or you can use fake. Okay.
You're gonna make. Let's go.
So are they going to go for the quick 2, or are they going to try to get a 3? Get a quick 2 and try to get a steal and a foul? Or do you go for the 3? And if you're Hapoel, you're going to commit a foul to prevent the 3. I would imagine that would be the case. So they advance the ball after the made 3 and the timeout. Boy, I'll tell you what, this is like a miracle. This is like turning water to wine in this one, baby. Holon, how in the world have they managed to do this? Panini, yep, he's going to commit a foul with 7 seconds. So they're going to put him on the line, and they will try to control their own destiny. But we could be in a situation here where we have to make free throws at the end. Sek Henry, he will try to make both of these. How in the world in the last possession did Guy Panini get left open? Looked like they rotated off of him to get a hand in the face of Johnson. I think I would rather take my chances with Panini, or excuse me, with the Johnson attempting the three in that situation, even though he's hit some three-pointers this season. He came in having hit 11 of 39, but anyway, that's a 2-point game, and he makes both, so now it's a 1-point game. Now, will they get a foul? They do get the foul, and they foul Bourdillon, so the pressure now goes to Bourdillon. Sloan Cinema hasn't given up hope, that's for sure. Bourdillon, the shooting guard, 30 years of age, and hitting 83.3% from the free throw line on the season. And he makes the first one. He looked good earlier. In fact, he came in having hit 10 of 12 from the charity stripe on the season. And he's now perfect at the line tonight. 3 of 3, 4 of 4. Get that man a steak dinner. I mean, he has been fantastic for what he's been able to do. Okay, so now, once again, will Holon foul with 7 seconds left. Bourdillon comes out. Sek Henry, and they do foul again with 3.9 seconds. And now comes the question. Sek Henry will make this free throw. He will try to make this one, but if he misses, then what? Classic European basketball right here. Semi Erdogan comes into the game. How do you know? What do you know about that? Could be he's carrying a slight niggle or something, slight injury we don't know about. Sek Henry misses the first. So I would imagine now he's missing this one on purpose, and they're going to try to bat it out to somebody to get a three-pointer. He does miss it on purpose. He gets it back. They get another shot. I don't believe it. He puts it up. Unbelievable. You could not make it up. Incredible. Sek Henry threw it high off the rim. He got the rebound. He made the three-pointer. A star, a hero is born in Izmir. And honestly, I'm not sure there's anything that Holon could have done to stop that. And I think they want to look and see if it was a three, or maybe if his foot was on the line.
I want to check the time.
Okay.
When the ball passed through the net. So go frame by frame, stop. Frame by frame, frame by frame. Frame by frame, go, stop. Back, one more, stop. One more. No, from. One more forward, one more. Yeah, okay, 0.6, thanks, sir. 0.6. It's three, sure. 0.6 in the clock. 0.6.
Now, I thought for a minute he might get fouled in that situation. Imagine if that had happened. But in the end, so they weren't reviewing the three, they were reviewing how much time is left. And sure enough, Sek Henry has hit the biggest shot of his Pinar Karsiyaka career right there, because, boy, I tell you what, as I mentioned earlier, having led by 16 points and having been on top for so long in this game, had they not won this game, now clearly they haven't won it, they've tied it.
Guy, if it's 2 players here, okay, unless it's small guy.
Okay.
Okay, and after this stagger, you'll screen aggressive and we look for Chris inside.
Wait. This screen like this. Here, you go, hold your guy, and you grab him. Very good. We speak hands.
Yeah.
Hey, both space. Okay. Try to make the small one.
Okay, but look, if Tyrus goes with the speed, throw him along. Okay, throw him along. But probably will
But
be
you got me? Like, imagine the flow.
We go 5 seconds clean it. Don't fight.
Boy, it looked like he knew exactly what he was doing, didn't it? I mean, he threw it high off the backboard, high off the back of the rim. Was able to tap it out to himself to get it and take the 3. There's still time for Holon. What play are they going to run? And if you're Karsiyaka, you don't want to foul. Good move to have Erden on Panini. So Panini does. Oh! And they have called a technical on Semi Erden, I think, for stepping over the line to prevent the throw-in. This is incredible. I've never seen anything like it at the end of the game. So they called the technical on Semi Erden, and now Holon have taken the lead. Watch him, he steps over the line. Wow. This is quite incredible. This is honestly, I mean, that is following the rule book, but I did not anticipate it. But who anticipated any of this? Holon have won it 77-76 in the most remarkable game so far in the round of 16. Who saw this coming? And right now, Ufuk Sadija questioning that last call where Semi Erden went over the line, but the replay showed that he did. And there was no hesitation from the referee. 40-35. Well, just digest the stats, folks. I mean, this stuff, this is an unbelievable finish to this game. And honestly, Semi Erden's been around a long time. He knows the rules, but you feel bad for him. Hadn't played at all, really, in the game. He comes in at the end of the game to do that. And his team now, instead of going to overtime with a chance to win it, have lost to Holon. The only good news is they own a potential head-to-head with Holon should they finish tied, because Karsiyaka won the first game by 9 points. But right now, Holon are going to leave Ishmir as the happier team, and that is a brutal way to lose. It really did look like, Pinar Karsiyaka had snatched victory from the jaws of defeat, or at least a chance to get victory with Sek Henry's big shot. And look at that man. He is going to be feted a hero now. He probably can't believe it. He just wants to go back and celebrate with Coach Dedis. Like, how in the world? I don't know what just happened, folks. I mean, Pinar Karsiyaka led by 16 points. It looked like they were going to lower the boom repeatedly. And yet Holon, despite losing DeZeo, despite losing Dedis, despite losing Miles, just continued to play basketball. And of course, Guy Panini played a starring role, hitting 2 key three-pointers right at the end. And then when it seemed Sek Henry had given Pinar Karsiyaka a chance at the end, Semi Erden steps over the inbounds line. Unbelievable. I am quite stunned. This is going to be talked about this goes down. This is going to be a trivia question or something. In all of these Basketball Champions League seasons, I have never seen a finish like that. All I can say is one word comes to mind for Pinar Karsiyaka fans: brutal. Well, look back at some of these highlights. It was an incredible, incredible game. It is March, and I guess you have a lot of madness. But the other thing that you would say is the game comes down at the end. You know, they're always warned, defenders, not to cross that line. And they know that they're not allowed to cross that line. And I don't think Semierden tried to cross the line. I just think he jumped up and his weight just took him forward just a little bit. And he crossed the line just a little bit. And it cost him. So it is an unbelievable. All I can say is this is a miracle win for Holon. They never gave up against what looked like a rampant Pinar Karsiyaka team tonight that was not going to be denied. Once they got their noses in front and moved up ahead by 16 points, it just did not look like Pinar Karsiyaka could lose that game. And yet, Pinar Karsiyaka, you could argue, have lost the game rather than Holon winning it. But look at Panini hitting that three-pointer. It's worth having Guy Panini on your team and having him go 1 for 10 in the game, and yet still being able to trust him to hit a shot like that, because that is what happened. He hit 2 crucial shots at the end to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. And it wasn't a one-man show. That was his second three-pointer right at the end. And these guys think the party is on now. They think it's all theirs. They're going to go back and they're going to celebrate. They swing the ball. Panini once again. Yeah, we've heard that story before. Guy Panini at the buzzer right at the end. Saves Israel. Saves whatever club he's playing for right now, Holon. But in fact, that wasn't the final blow. Sek Henry had a chance, and he made the most of it. Look at this. He intentionally misses. After missing the first free throw, gets it and hits the three-pointer, and it looks like we're headed to overtime. But then the most incredible thing happens again as you look at this. We'll just appreciate this moment of brilliance from Sek Henry, the Cornhusker. Again, this is how you do it. And it bounces out. He puts it up. He ties it up. But then after the timeout, look at this. Semierden jumps over the line, and he is called for a technical foul. And sure enough, they're able to capitalize by going to the line and making the technical free throw. So Hapoel Unet-Credit Holon go top at 3-1. They've got 7 points. Pinar Karsiyaka now second at 2-2, but Happy Kase Brindisi, who play Tofaş tomorrow, can leapfrog them into second place with a win. Wow. Unbelievable, folks. Still more thrilling games to come. Thanks for watching. Incredible win tonight for Holon. Incredible. 77-76 at Pinar Karsiyaka.